Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about some crucial tips for using a face roller properly. That's right, I'll be giving you some amazing and crucial tips. These are incredible tips if you want to use a face roller properly. These are great tips for if you want to use a face roller properly. So if you want to do better with your face roller, hopefully you can use these tips. There are 5 specific tips that I'm going to be going over. I'm going to try and keep this video really short, sweet, and straight to the point, so hopefully you enjoy it. Take action, take notes, try out the ones that you feel comfortable with, and the ones that make sense for you, and hopefully they can help you out. Starting off with number one. Number one is roll away from the center of your face. Basically, the idea, like there are certain directional tips for using a face roller properly with regards to the directions that you should go, but essentially the idea is that you want to roll away from the center of your face. So if I'm trying to figure out, okay, I'm not sure which way to go with my cheek, I'm going to go away from the center. Which way should I go with this cheek? Away from the center. Which way should I go with my forehead? Away from the center, right? That's like I guess just a general thought. There are other things that you can keep in mind for the specifics of certain areas, that maybe might conflict with that. But as a rule of thumb, if you're not sure what to do, roll away from the center and you can basically do a pretty good job at rolling your face and at using a face roller. So just roll away from the center of your face. That's the idea, okay? That's number one. Moving on to the next one, which is number two. Number two is clean everything first. You want to clean everything that you're using before you use it, okay? And everything that it is being applied to. So meaning you want to clean your face and the tool before you use them. Very simple. Clean everything first. Make sure they're clean to your standards, your face and the tool, and anything else that you plan on using as well. During that process, make sure it's all clean. Simple as that, okay? Moving on to the next one, which is number three. Number three is avoid rolling too hard or too soft. There is a certain pressure that you want to try to achieve, and the best way to describe it is like a light to medium pressure, give or take. But you're going to find the sweet spot yourself, because light to medium it might be different for me than light to medium is for you. So you want to just basically avoid rolling your face too hard and too soft. You want to go and find that happy sweet spot in the middle, not too hard, not too soft. And if you're looking for words to describe what that sweet spot is, it's like a light to medium pressure. That's the idea. So figure out what that means for you, but you got to find that sweet spot where it's going to feel good, okay, and it's going to give you the benefits of rolling your face. Simple as that, okay? That's number three. Moving on to the next one for this video, which is number four. Number four is chill the roller first. And I put a little bit of a note here to talk about maybe removing the battery, and I'll tell you why. Some face rollers don't have batteries in them, okay? This one, I got my wife this one a while ago. This one has a battery in it, okay? As far as I know, I didn't even take the cap off, but from the little thing I see, there's like a little tag on it. I think it has a battery in it, and it's got an on-off switch over here, okay? It's not working. I don't know if there's no battery in here. I don't know if the battery's dead. I'm not sure, okay? Because I just pulled it out of the packaging in the drawer. Maybe it's been sitting in the drawer for who knows how long without being used. I'm not sure. I don't know if my wife uses it or not, to be honest with you. I don't know, okay? But anyways, the idea is very simple, okay? If yours has a battery, I don't know if it, like what I don't know what the situation is in terms of like batteries in the fridge, if it's okay or not. I'm not sure. I'm not a battery professional. But here's the thing. If there was a battery in this and I was going to chill it, I would remove the battery first. Simple as that. That's my thought process. Okay. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you to keep in mind the fact that there might be a battery in your face roller. And if there is a battery in your face roller, you might want to consider taking it out. I mean, really, like, take it out. It takes 2 seconds. Take it out. You might want to consider taking it out before you chill the face roller, okay? So keep that in mind. If there is a battery in your face roller, well, look at whether or not there is a battery in your face roller. And if there is a battery in your face roller, then you might want to consider taking it out, because it's just quick and easy to do, and it's something that I think would make sense, right? So you can make your own decision. You can use your own judgment. But for me, if I was chilling this and it had a battery in it, I would take the battery out before I put it in the fridge. Very simple. That's what I would do. But you can use your own judgment, okay? Anyways, the idea is very simple. Chill the face roller, okay? I talked about the battery sort of precautions and things to keep in mind, but chill the face roller. It will not only feel better and more refreshing, I think it's more effective, but I'm not sure about that because I haven't done enough research on it. But just, you're getting your skin nice and cool. So I'm like, that would probably be more effective at it doing its job. But I didn't do research, so I can't say for sure. All I can say is that having a nice cool a nice cool roller will feel good. That's something that I can say. It will feel good. So chill the roller because at least it's gonna feel good. Simple as that, okay? Moving on to the last one for this video, which is number 5. And number 5 is the following. I gotta go forward because my paper with my notes is a little bit down. So I'm just gonna probably lean forward and then I'll come back on camera. So number 5 is avoid rolling over irritated skin. And that's it. That's the last one for this video. If you have irritated skin, you should not be rolling over. It's simple as that. Wait until your skin is not irritated. Wait until you figured it out, what is irritating your skin, and you've taken care of it. Wait until you've gotten rid of whatever it is that's irritating your skin. But do not roll over irritated skin. It's not a good idea. Simple as that, okay? And yeah, that's basically it. I've basically gone over everything. I've over-explained it. I've really driven home the information. So hopefully you can use it to enhance your face rolling experience with these tips. And that's basically it, truly. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. But other than me hoping that you've enjoyed the video, I've got nothing else. So with nothing else, we are going to roll the outro. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.